Hey, fellow film fans, Englentine here for Xtreme Movie Show. You know what? I'm an Adam Sandler fan. I have to admit this. Some of his movies I know are bad. Some of them are good. Sometimes, though, they're still enjoyable, no matter what. And he does have this deal with Netflix. So I figured, why don't we go over all of the films that are from Adam Sandler on Netflix right now? Count them down, worst to best. I was kind of surprised. I thought Cobbler was part of the deal and it was going to be there. It's not. There's only a couple of films from outside the Netflix realm that are on here. There's only 9 movies right now, so we don't have a full top 10 countdown, and that's a little disappointing. I heard Uncut Gems was going to be here, and trust me, that would be somewhere at the top of this list. Maybe number 1, maybe not, but I can't wait to see it. With all that aside, though, and all that said, let's get this party started. Number 9, Sandy Wexler. Wow, what a fail this is. I can't finish it, tell you the truth. I've been watching this movie since it came out. I can only take a few minutes of it. If you've ever heard any of his albums, Adam Sandler has this character. You know what? Actually, the Water Boy. He's doing kind of the same voice, but he's an agent this time, and he finds a big talent in Jennifer Hudson, and he's sure he could go all the way. And at the same time, he's falling in love with her. And I got to tell you, I'm waiting for something funny to happen. And it just hasn't. It's almost as if this movie was made to completely be unfunny, and even that might have been enjoyable if the characters were charming or enjoyable or even somebody who you want to stay around. Unfortunately, in every way, shape, or form, this movie is a flop. This would be at the bottom of the list even if we were doing all of the Adam Sandler movies. Number 8, The Week of 7 Days, 2 Families, No Backing Out. So Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, they play the parents of a couple that are going to get married, and it's basically Adam Sandler and what was her name? Something Hatch plays his wife. They invite Chris Rock and his family over, and it's comedy ensues. The problem with this film, and this is why it's at number 8, I'm not going to say it's a horrible film. It's not a horrible film. It's actually something I could say, yeah, give it a try. It's not good. It's not bad. It's there. It's just there. But, oh my gosh, sometimes the humor is so cringy and obvious. And I don't know. If you're going to try to do Office-like cringe humor, there's got to be a lighter side to it. And it always seems as if, I don't know, they know that they're in on the joke. And that's why it doesn't work for me. But still, you should give it a try. Number 7, The Ridiculous Six. Man, this movie gets a lot of flack, and it deserves it too, man. All-star comedy cast in this one. And it is so freaking, I'm going to say the word, ridiculous. It's one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen. For some reason, though, I can watch this. Hey, look, I'm not recommending this. This movie's a piece of crap. It's really, really bad. There is a really good scene in it, though, where John Turturro's playing Abner Doubleday, the inventor of baseball, and it just kind of makes fun of how arbitrary the rules are. Also, I got to give it to this boy here, Lautner. He is funny as the mentally challenged brother. But it's basically about a whole bunch of guys trying to find their father in the Old West. Ridiculous sight gags, obvious jokes, way over the top humor. It's an absolute travesty that for some reason I sometimes just can't look away. Number 6, Click. Man, I know this is some people's favorite Adam Sandler movie. Not mine. Wow, not by a long shot. The problem I find with Click is it's one thing, it's a great premise, and there's some darkness here. There's a real movie buried in this, and some of the best Adam Sandler films are when they take a step outside of what an Adam Sandler movie usually is known to be. And this one is one of those that just walks that fine line. There are things in this I love. About this movie, but they don't fully explore them. And then they go, and unfortunately, they don't explore the good stuff in order to do some of the obvious humor that is associated with the worst of Adam Sandler. That's why it's at number 6. This really is like right there in the middle of the road of Adam Sandler movies, in my opinion. Number 5. Adam Sandler, 100% fresh. Well, is it 100% fresh? No, but am I recommending it? Oh, hells to the yeah. This is a live performance, obviously filmed from a few different concerts that he gave, and that's just the way it happens. A lot of shows are done that way, where they take the best of this part and the best of that show, and they put them together to create one special. This is a whole bunch of songs, a whole bunch of jokes. Adam Sandler's grown up, even though some of his movies make you think he hasn't, and this is where you're seeing that at. And he's funny. He's got some good songs. He's a very talented man, and this shows. It really does stand out in the live show. I can highly recommend this, and I would recommend this just for the ending where he sings a song that's dedicated to Chris Farley. Man, that is absolutely sure to bring tears to the eyes. Seriously, it is awesome. Number 4, The Meyerowitz Stories. This is Adam Sandler, it's Dustin Hoffman, and it's Ben Stiller. And they play father and sons, and it's basically about the relationship between all three of them. I mentioned earlier how Adam Sandler really shines in movies that aren't quote-unquote Adam Sandler movies. By the way, and this is one of those films. This is a very well-acted, well-told comedy drama style. I guess they call them dramedies. I hate that freaking word. But it's just done so well. You want to follow these characters around. Adam Sandler, of course, being who he is, plays sort of the man-child, the guy who doesn't exactly have a handle on his life, and his brother does, and his brother sees him as kind of a loser, and it's a relationship film. It's a character movie. Some people might find it slow, and the jokes aren't so obvious, so it kind of makes you think about it as it goes. This is a movie that might challenge you a little bit, not only as far as the humor is concerned, but about the story itself. Not the easiest of Adam Sandler films on the list to watch, but it is one of the best, easily. Number 3, The DoOver. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this when David Spade, he plays a normal guy, and an old friend from high school comes in and kind of gets him involved in a little bit of espionage because he works for the CIA, and he doesn't exactly find out about that until they wake up and their identities have been erased, and now they're whole different people and fighting drug dealers, dealing with the gorgeous women, the whole 9 yards. I understand. I get it if you watch this and you were like, oh, dude, this is not all that great. For me, I had a great time. You put Adam Sandler and David Spade together, we're going to have some fun. The same way, not quite, I should say, the same way if you put Chris Farley and David Spade in together. But I just think he's a great foil and or funny man for his friends there, David. Because when you put him in his own movie that's not called Joe Dirt, it ain't good. This, however, this one's a lot of fun. Number 2. Murder Mystery. I'm surprised at this one, man. Seriously. They did a movie before, these two, and I forget, Just Get Over It or something like that. I forget the title, but I remember I was thinking this is one of the worst Adam Sandler movies of all time. So when I heard Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler were getting together again, I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's check this out. And I did, and wow, this is actually a good kind of murder mystery, where you have Adam Sandler, who plays a beat cop who wants to be a detective, who promises his wife a vacation. They go there and they end up getting involved in, as it says, a murder mystery, and they're trying to figure it out because they are the ones that are pegged as the suspects, and it's madcap. That's the best way to describe this. It's like almost like a style of comedy you just don't see anymore, almost like Blake Edwards style. I mean, it's really good. If you haven't given it a chance because, Adam Sandler, give it a try. I think you'll like it. And the number 1 Adam Sandler movie on Netflix at the time of this recording is Hotel Transylvania. Dude, I know this is not a made-for-Netflix movie. This is just one that actually got to the theaters. This movie is incredible. You want to talk about being surprised. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. Not just with this one, but the entire trilogy. If you could see it, you should. The jokes are quick and funny. It's got some heart. It's a daddy-daughter tale. It just really plays off a lot of the a lot of the tropes when it comes to monster movies. One of my favorite lines in it, this kid discovers he's, of course, surrounded by monsters. He's asking him all the questions. He goes, well, can you be killed by a stake through the yard? He goes, yeah, but who doesn't that kill? I love that line. There are all sorts of stuff that kind of plays around with it like that. It's an amazing movie, a lot of great animation as well. If you haven't checked this and its sequels out, man, you are doing yourself a disservice. So anyway, gang, there you go. That's the countdown. That's my opinion. What is yours? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already, making sure that your notifications are set for all on both Google and YouTube so you don't miss anything. You know, cool things happen around here on the Xtreme Movie Show, and we don't want you to miss a bit of it. I'd like to thank everybody who has already done that, and to everyone, all of the fellow film fans out there. And thank you very, very much for watching, and remember, stay extreme.